I think dessert, Chef Eric, is the number one thing that most people would say is the hardest to give up when they get diagnosed with diabetes or arterial disease. What do you think?
I agree. Sometimes you just need that little sweetness, after a
You
meal. Definitely.
you you do. And I hear that you have been combing the social media networks, looking at all of the different recipes for healthier desserts that may only require 2 ingredients.
Two, maybe three. It all depends how you like yours. When
Ooh,
you're
so
when you're making something with 100% cocoa powder, you might need a little sweetener if it's not on, some fruit or things like that made with fruit. Gives you that natural sugar. So I
and
prepared
from
today. Hmm.
I just want to say from our medical director, Dr. Michael Danzinger, his favorite sweeteners include stevia, the liquid, and general raw organic agave. So, and always in moderation. But go ahead. What did you cook up for us today? And what are you going to show us how to
Not
make?
much cooking involved, but I did bake some
Really?
uh, cookies, which involve a banana and some shredded coconut for those that can have coconut. And, not much, but it's good in fiber with your banana. I have peanut butter and chocolate fudge, which I use natural peanut butter and the cocoa powder. Then I have slices of apples. You can use any fruit you like, but I did apples and dipped it in the chocolate with a sprinkle of some walnut for an extra layer of crunch today.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. So
That sounds delicious. Did you taste all of these?
I was going to taste them in front of you. Yeah, I
Oh,
did taste
good.
them.
But
Yeah, the
you know
cookie.
who we
Yeah, the cookies. They're softer, but they came out pretty good. And it's just banana for the sweetener and a little
That's good.
coconut
That's
on there.
natural.
Yes. Yep. So I can show you. I was going to show you how I did the fudge, but this fudge is chocolate and peanut butter. I was going to do a banana and chocolate. If you do, so I'll show you.
Oh,
There.
fantastic. Okay, let's get started. We
Okay.
even
So
have a YouTube comment. Michael 1975 has joined us again, and he is saying monk fruit sweetener is also a good. It is, but Dr. Michael Danziger is not a fan of the erythritol, which is used in many monk fruit sweeteners. If you can get a natural monk fruit sweetener without the erythritol, I think that he'd be all in on that.
what's the doctor? How's he feel about the natural maple syrup?
He's all about the liquid stevia, I think it is. That's his favorite one.
That's
I use a variety of different things. I have used organic maple syrup. I've used the raw agave. I always use everything in moderation, and
good.
I have become more accustomed to less sweet over time. You can train your taste buds. So over time, I think you can do more with less.
Yeah, because I find some of those sweeteners can really overpower,
Yeah.
and give you a different flavor.
After a
So I
while, but I
can,
love that you use banana. For some
yes,
diabetics, it can cause a boost in their blood sugar. So people should always just double check, make sure that they have their continuous glucose monitor to see if it has that effect on them. But
it
it's
does
a
a
good
little bit,
natural.
but I wear the monitor.
Do
But
you?
if you see like the size of you can't overdo it. But you know, small sizes, just to quench
Mhm.
that sweet taste. You know,
Yeah. Add a little protein to it, and maybe it'll balance out some of the sugars.
so I just mash up the two ripe bananas.
Okay. And we have Marie here in our live studio audience. She has joined us as guest co-host here. And so, Marie, if you have any questions or have any thoughts, I'm curious from your perspective when you're ready to chime in. If these look tempting to you, I know you like desserts too. She's on mute for right now, so I think she's just listening in.
Okay, so you get it mashed up pretty good.
And you're just using a fork, so it's
Yeah.
not much
Well,
arm muscle, right?
what I do is, get the yellow banana, but I kind of just massage it in the skin.
Oh,
before
okay.
I put it. Yeah, so it kind of gets it started, just softly massage it so it gets real soft inside and just peel it. Yeah,
That's a really good idea. Just
yeah.
don't bruise it.
Now you don't bruise it, but you gotta watch because it will come out of the seam if you squeeze it too hard.
I assume that's from personal experience.
And I take the cocoa powder, which is 2.5 teaspoons, and just mix it in. Get back to stir.
What kind of cocoa powder are you using? Are you using, is it regular? Is it sweetened or is it unsweetened?
I use uh, unsweetened cocoa powder.
Cocoa
Yes.
powder. I wish I knew the difference between cacao powder and cocoa powder.
The price. But I read on
Yeah,
the back of this one, it wasn't anything added besides the cocoa. Yes. And this kind of goes well with the banana because that's pretty bitter.
and this is for the little chocolate candies.
Yeah, the fudge. Correct.
Interesting.
And I mean, if you had a processor or something like that, if you want it real smooth, you can do it that way also. You can also take your banana when it's ripe, freeze it, add the cocoa powder, and you can have like a chocolate dessert also.
That's what I was just thinking. A dark
Yeah.
chocolate covered banana. That would be
Yeah.
absolutely delicious.
That's how it's going to come out, looking like chocolate.
Okay, so it looks pretty smooth, but it
Yeah.
has a thickness to it, right?
Right, yes.
It has good texture.
And it usually
So you're
takes
not
about,
looking,
go ahead.
so
You
it's
can have-
not like you're looking, it's not like when you tip the bowl sideways, it's gonna start just completely dripping out. It's a slow, thick
Yeah,
crawl.
but it's definitely not as slow as using a peanut butter.
Oh,
Because
okay,
that's thick.
that's thick. Okay.
Yeah, it comes out. And it's usually
Okay,
about
and
30 to 40 minutes in the refrigerator, or you can put it in
and
the
you're
freezer.
putting it into, you lined a dish, it looks like
Yeah,
a
a
square
pan with
dish.
it's a aluminum pan, and
Oh, that's an
basically,
aluminum pan. Does it
yeah,
have a liner in it? Yeah, it
no,
does, doesn't it?
I put the wax paper in there.
Wax paper.
Yeah, then it's easier for you to cut because it will be sticky when you take it out.
Okay.
So make sure in a little warm water, take your serrated knife, heat it up, then cut your fudge.
Well, that's a good
So it doesn't
trick.
stick to your knife.
And then once you cut it, do you place them on a dish and then do they store in the fridge
It's
or in
store
the
in the
freezer?
fridge, or you can leave it in the pan and take what you want out. That's why the paper's good because you just lift it and cut it, but you can put it right back with the paper if you like.
Okay, but store it in the fridge.
Yes,
Okay.
but if you want to set it quicker, you can put it in the freezer.
Okay.
I'm going to do with this. See what comes out. You see that?
Oh yeah, I just want to take a.
So we'll
Would
stick this in.
strawberries work with it?
Yes.
Oh, would you put strawberries in there too? Or he wants to know?
Because you're just more worried about getting out of there.
Hey, Chef Eric,
Uh-huh.
Marie wants to know if you could actually put some strawberries in there too, in the
Oh,
mixture.
definitely. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've never tried strawberry, but, strawberry, blueberry, whatever you want to mash up.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't even have to mash it up. You could kind of fold it in, right? You could even
Mhm.
fold in some walnuts in there.
Yes, I had some, but I didn't know,
Chief actually, sir.
put it on top. You can put it on top or mix it in. Definitely.
And Michael is saying, I was just going to say that I'm going to try this with a tablespoon of almond butter in there. Could you put some
Mhm.
almond butter in that?
Yes. And they also have, chocolate bars that are healthier for you. I forget, it's made with almond butter and different things like that. So you can use that also.
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe you could layer it, put one layer in the freezer, let it set, then put some almond butter
Mhm. Yes.
on it, and then stick that in the freezer, and then put another layer of the chocolate banana mix
Right.
on top.
Yeah.
It could be really
Just have
good.
fun with it. I mean, it's simple ingredients and it's not hard at all, really. You know, especially the cookie. The cookie is very easy. You just mash up and blend in whatever you like. Bake it. I baked it for I started off 15. I baked it about 20 minutes. You know,
Okay, what was in
Ne-
that's a peanut butter cocoa. Are you making that next?
this one,
Yeah, is that that's the peanut butter and cocoa?
yes. But I wasn't gonna make that. I have another one. I was just gonna slice it and let you see what it looks like.
Yeah, definitely.
Excuse me.
Your family's gonna love you tonight with all that dessert.
My wife might, but my son won't.
Is your son not a big dessert eater?
Oh, he is, but he doesn't want this dark chocolate.
Oh. He doesn't want the real chocolate.
Right. So you
No
see,
healthy stuff.
paper's easy right here. I like to flip it where it's like this.
Okay, so now we're gonna cut this is the banana.
Now this one is the peanut butter chocolate.
Oh,
You kind of let it work through. But however, you can double the recipe, make it bigger, larger if you want.
yeah.
I like just a small size. There's too much of it, dark chocolate.
What peanut butter do you use?
This is the one I found yesterday. It only has the natural nuts in it.
Oh, so
You
it's
have to stir-
crunchy.
Yeah, you have to stir it. The ingredients are just organic peanuts. And it does separate. You just have to, mix it in.
Okay, and then what did you just put some of the unsweetened cocoa in there?
Yes. This is
Okay.
I use this, but the chocolate bar, that's what I dipped and drizzled, after I melted it.
Oh, so you melted a chocolate bar. I can't see what the chocolate bar is.
Ghirardelli 100%.
Okay, and does that have sugar in it, or is it?
No, it's unsweetened chocolate, 100% cacao.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wow. Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
So
I tend
that's
to stay
really
away
healthy.
I stay away from like the Lindt chocolates and all those. There's too many chemicals and stuff in those. So
Yeah,
I
I just found out about that it's
yeah,
not real chocolate filling the inside.
right. So I stay away
Some
from the
sort of,
bars and all that stuff.
yeah. So
Still,
did you use any other sweetener in there?
I didn't, but I mean, that's why I set this out and I have an agave. Uh, you know, you can use the fruit. Like I said, there's different things. You just have to play with it. And depending on what kind of condition you have, diabetic, I keep it simple as long as it's sweet. But you don't want nothing to spike your, glucose.
So you
Definitely.
basically, that's just raw organic peanuts, butter with butter, and, they mashed some and probably had some fresh peanuts in there. And then you melted an unsweetened chocolate bar from Ghirardelli or cacao bar. And
Yeah.
that's it. That's just all you use. So nothing to sweeten it.
I sprinkled that with a few crushed nuts. That's it. And it hits the spot for me, you know what I mean? With the apple.
Oh, so you dip the apple in it too.
No, I'm talking about the apple slices,
Okay.
these here. I mean, with the
Yeah.
sweetness of the apple with the chocolate, it just hits the spot, and you
Oh,
don't
good.
feel guilty, definitely.
What about the peanut butter thing that you have there that you're making there,
this- These,
the one that you're cutting?
right, it's the same ones there.
Okay.
Which is, yeah, definitely. But I mean,
So you didn't add,
Hmm?
you didn't add any sweetener?
No, not at all. But if you want, I
I'll
mean, you
try
could
that.
add the vanilla, I mean, stuff that would amp up the flavor.
Did you try it?
I tried it off the spoon. I haven't tried in this form, but let's do it. Yeah, you taste it's good because you taste the peanut butter.
Yeah.
Nuts, not bitter.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's
But you're
good.
getting a really good antioxidant punch with just
Mm.
the unsweetened chocolate on there. So
Yeah,
that's really good.
yeah, it's good. I mean, like I said, this piece right here that I tried, it'd be hard to eat two of them at once.
It's a lot.
Yeah, no
It's
sweetness to it.
dense.
Yeah, but like you said, the agave and you could probably mix some of that in. It might make it smoother for you also.
Yeah.
And sweeten it up a little bit. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, just a little bit wouldn't hurt.
No.
I always use the raw agave. But whatever one you test it out, make sure it doesn't spike your blood sugar. But after having a really good meal, having a nice little piece of something with a little sweetness to it is
Yes.
not bad.
No. Yeah, I always the older I get, you need something sweet. I always wondered when I was younger why you needed something sweet, but you didn't.
You do. And I love,
Yes.
we're into strawberry season. So you can actually dip strawberries into that chocolate as well that I see that you've dipped the apples in.
Yeah, you can. I think apple's better for me, but I'm not a fan of strawberries, but I do eat them.
Oh no.
Yeah, I like the blueberries. I like things like that. And you can dip anything. I mean, if you're not a diabetic, any fruit out there is good, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have some friends that do little raspberry cups. So they'll make a little, they'll put the unsweetened chocolate at the bottom and they'll put it in the freezer. And then after a few minutes, when it gets a little bit hardened, she'll go in and just with a little at the end of I don't know, some sort of a cap or something, she just puts a little indentation in there, puts it back in the freezer, and then she lets it harden, grabs the raspberry, puts it in the middle of each one, and then she pours the rest of the chocolate mix over top and sticks it back in. And she has little chocolate covered raspberries, which I thought was a really good idea.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You could do it with blueberries too.
Yep. How do you feel about yogurt since you're do you eat yogurt?
So
Drink
I'm anaphylactic to dairy, but I did find Forager, Forager. Forager makes cashew and coconut milk yogurt, and it doesn't have all the thickeners and all that crap in it. And it's just pure and it's wonderful. And so I love that.
Where do you find that type of yogurt at?
They have places, they're getting more widespread. It's in the yogurt section. I know that Dr. Michael Danzinger is all about the low fat Greek
Right.
yogurt type of thing. I'm just not, the less processed for me, I don't know, the better.
Sure,
So,
definitely. Okay.
but he does promote it, especially, for diabetics. But do you do something with that with your dessert?
Yeah, I take the Greek yogurt and I drop the blueberries in it. You know,
Okay.
let it set up, then I dip it in this chocolate. So you have like
Oh,
like a blueberry kind of bar, you say?
yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've done that a couple of times with different fruits. Yeah,
that's brilliant. I love
yeah,
that idea.
yeah. You can stick a stick in it if you don't want to touch it or anything like that. Yeah,
Yeah, I might have to try that.
yeah, definitely. I was gonna show you how I do my apples real fast if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So you wash and just slice. I like to slice a little thicker. I cut the end off. I'll finish cutting it.
Goodness, I wish I could cut that nicely.
And I take it like this. I
Okay.
use a piping bag tip, but you can use anything round that you have. And just take out that middle. Just like that. Either cut
So
them in
pretty.
half. Yeah, cut them in half or uh, leave them whole like I did. And melt your chocolate and just dip them. Garnish them with, like I said, nuts or whatever you like. Pretty
And
simple.
you can you stick them in the fridge or the freezer and
These didn't really have to go in the freezer. Now these, because the apple was cold, kind of set up pretty
oh,
good. Yeah, I cut the apple and then dipped them right then. Yeah,
oh wow.
so
That's probably really good.
yeah, it's really good.
That's probably going to be one of my favorites.
Yeah, because you get that sweetness, you know,
Yeah.
definitely.
And you get the antioxidant punch from the unsweetened cacao,
Yes.
which I mean that's the way to get your antioxidants.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, what better way to do it than with dessert?
And no, yeah, no bad feeling after you eat it. That's usually what
That
gets me.
that looks delicious. You'll have to send us the recipes for all those so we can put it on our YouTube description. So if people want to make those, I mean, a couple of them seem self-explanatory, but I'm sure there are people out there that would want the exact amounts of each thing that you use.
Okay.
I'm a person, I go by feeling. So I'm a pain in people's butts because I don't have any real measurements. But I assume that you probably have some good measurements for those cookies and for the banana fudge and the peanut butter fudge.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can send them to you.
That would be great. And for those that are watching, I can go ahead and put those in the descriptions in case you want to make them yourselves. And always send us the pictures. If you make something that Chef Eric is demonstrating, send us the pictures. We'll share them. We'd love to see what you've come up with, any adaptations that you've made, what you think the taste. That's always important. We love that.
Yes.
And hey, Chef Eric, I have a question. So I wondered if next week,
Mhm.
for the next episode,
Sure.
Dr. Michael Danzinger told us about one of his favorite simple recipes that he uses that he thinks is really healthy. And it's snow peas and shrimp sauteed. And he shared with us how he sauteed the shrimp and put them aside, sauteed the snow peas, put them aside, then put the two together with a little bit of olive oil and some of his favorite spices. So then Alan, who's a part of our network, decided to try it, and he had his own idea for the types of spices, and he said it was really easy and it was delicious. And I said, well, what if next Friday, have Alan demonstrate his, have you, if you were available, demonstrate your version, and I will follow along and probably do a combination of both.
Sounds good. Definitely.
What do you think?
I think it's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if anyone wants to cook along, email us at info@padhelp.org. And we will add you to the email invite, and you can join us in studio and show us what you got cooking. And that'll be next Friday. That'll be May 15th at 5 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to make shrimp and snow peas. So, and by the way, Chef Eric, what's the difference between a snow pea and a snap pea? 'Cause I have snap peas in my fridge. Do I need to get, and where do I get it? Are the snow peas in the produce section or in the freezer?
When I buy mine, they're fresh, but,
Okay.
yeah, you can get them, you should be able to get those in the frozen. I never buy mine in frozen. I buy them fresh.
Okay.
So you just have to take that little string off of them and stuff like that.
Does it matter whether they're snap peas or snow peas? I mean, it's just a pea in a pod, right?
Correct. I don't know. I'd have to research that. I always, yeah, I don't really got me on that one.
I just wonder if I think snow peas, and maybe they're grown in colder weather, and so they're a little bit more, they're a little larger and robust, maybe. I don't know.
We'll
Not
research
even
that.
sure if
I
that's
have an answer for you, definitely.
perfect. So thank you so much, Chef Eric. Hold up the wonderful chocolate goodies as we go out here, because I think everyone would want to see. It's so absolutely beautiful, and they look delicious, absolutely delicious. And I love that you garnished with some orange, it looks like, over
Yeah.
there. You could even
Could
dip
be.
the oranges
I could dip the
as
oranges, or you could just
well.
have an orange if you're not diabetic and for some sweetness.
Love
Definitely.
it. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks everyone for joining us. And thank you, Chef Eric, for a
You're welcome.
wonderful
Thank
set
you.
of recipes and satisfying our sweet tooth, or teeth, I should say. Make sure while you're on our YouTube channel, if you're watching, I'm talking to you, Michael 1975. Like our video, subscribe to the channel, share it if you can, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.